Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today is another Makers with Heart collaboration video series. This month we are focusing on the Mix-In paper collection from Close to My Heart. Every new idea book that comes out, we get a new collection of mix-ins, and these patterns are designed to enhance and add to the other paper packets that Close to My Heart has. So I just want to quickly show you. So this is Cape Cod. So you can see how some of these patterns could totally mix in with the Cape Cod collection. Some of those fun. And then also the Cozy Up collection. Let me just show you. So this mix-in paper packet can be a standalone paper, or you can use it to mix in and to stretch your paper packets that you already have. And they are double-sided, so let me flip it over to show you this side. Did I miss one? Oh, there's this little guy because I've used him. There we go. So they're double-sided, 6 sheets in each package, and every time a new idea book comes out, I at least have to get 2 because I use them so much. So today I'll be using the mix-ins along with another paper packet from our current idea book for my project. So let's see what I come up with today. So the pictures I chose to scrapbook today are from my son's birthday. It's actually a couple of years ago. He went to Build-A-Bear with his friend and they got to choose whatever they wanted, and I thought these would be fun to scrapbook. It all came together because of this stripe from the mix-in. I thought it looked really good with the colors at Build-A-Bear and also the color of his shirt. And then I'm mixing the mix-in with Cozy Up. This is from Cozy Up. And I pulled the red out because of the red and kind of the red and browns in some of these photos. So that is the two that I'm mixing together. And this pattern I actually found in Close to My Heart's brand new idea book that will be coming out in September 1st. This pattern right here. I thought the squares were so cute. I had the 3 photos. It worked perfectly. So that is what I'm going to be working off today. So I've cut these squares down to 2 by 2, and then some of them I've cut in half. And so I'm going to go ahead and lay all of those down, and then I will start with decorating. Okay, first before I decide to lay them down, I'm going to add some splatters from the Background Elements stamp set. This is an amazing background stamp set. I love it. I use it all the time. I think I'm going to do these. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's do this some dots and maybe a little swoosh right here where I'm going to put my title. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so my background, excuse me, my background cardstock is Mink, and so I grabbed my Mink Ink, and I hope that it will turn out what I'm thinking. So I think I'm actually going to go with the bigger splotch of dots instead. This one's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. And the amazing thing about this this mat is you can flip it over and it becomes a cushion for your stamping. So I'm going to just scooch these photos out of the way, and this is kind of lined up so then I can kind of see where I might want some of these dots for the background. Going to ink up this stamp, and I think I'm just going to move these out of the way right here and just do one right here so it's a little bit behind there, and then let's do one over here on the side. and for sure one down here at the bottom. And then let's do one up here. Okay, so hopefully that'll just give us a little something in the background. And then I wanted to do that swoosh for my title. So let's bring these back in. And according to the pattern, the title is supposed to be right here. So let's do this swoosh for the title. And I don't know if I've used this one before, so I'm going to go ahead and season that. And I'm going to put it right kind of underneath that photo. It's really scary to stamp on your layout, but I haven't put anything down yet. So if I don't like it, I can just get another piece of cardstock or flip the cardstock over. Okay, so there's a little swish. And then I'm going to put my title right on top of that. I'm going to use Sapphire Ink because I want to bring more of the blue out to match the photos and also this mix in. Oh, and also the autumn, the Cozy Up is also this orange one that has words like autumn and reading and books and leaves and all the things, but I think it's subtle enough that you won't notice and you can just, you know, bring out the color. So let's see. The next stamp set that I pulled out of my stash is called Another Candle, and I really liked this font for Happy Birthday. So that's why I chose that. And it's just a little guy, and it's going to be a little title, but that's okay. It's kind of what they showed in the pattern. So ink this up with Sapphire. Go right on top of there. This is so scary. Okay. And maybe I'll add another thing of dots down here because this is going to be where my journaling is going to go. So I'm going to stick another one down here. And maybe right there. Oh, now I feel like it needs one right here. Okay, I think we'll be done with the dots. Okay, so that was the background, then the birthday set, and let's go ahead and get these laid down, and then I can add some more accents and fun things that I found in my stash. Okay, the cool thing about this pattern book is that it gives you dimensions of how far to put things and where to put your photos. So this one will be 3.5 from the bottom, and this one will be 2 3/4 from the bottom, and then there'll be 1/4 of an inch in between each of these 2 by 2 squares. So I love these idea books. One side has the pattern and the other side has 2 different ideas of how to put the page together and how to highlight it, and they give you tips and all kinds of fun things. So this book again will be out in September. This is our newest one, which is Make It From Your Heart Volume 6. I started from the corner and then worked my way in just so I could keep them spaced evenly. And then I did add an extra red one here. It's not on the pattern, but I felt like because I had the red up here, I needed a red down here, and I wanted all the patterns shown in this corner as well. So I added a little extra half square down here. I have these all laid out. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. So I'm going to start adding these photos. And again, this one is 3.5, get out my ruler, 3.5 inches from the bottom. So 3.5 would be right there, and about 1/4 from this side. So we can add that. Oh, I didn't mean to throw my ruler. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same on this one. 3.5 from the bottom. And about 1/4 from the side. And then this one right here to go in the center. I could measure it, but I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, I have my little peaks of dots and patterns. I have my little title, and let's go ahead and add some journaling lines. And I'm going to flip this back over. So this mat has the hard side so I can draw on it. And I'm going to use my ruler and my black journaling pen just to add some lines. I'm looking at the sample and it looks like they kind of did an offset, but that I'm not sure if I want it right underneath, or maybe I'll just do a couple longer lines. So I can document this day with his friend. They had such a great time. He chose a Paw Patrol puppy. I think her name is Sky, and his friend chose the bunny. And of course they had to add outfits and accessories and all the things to their animals, and it was so fun to just watch them do that. And obviously this one needs a little more glue. So I love Build-A-Bear as an adult. I think it's super cute. Okay, so we can add some other things. I dug deep in my stash and I found this one right here, and it is called Floating By. And I thought because of her bunny that she had, this would be really cute to add, and with the balloon, since it's a birthday. And so this is a stamp set and thin cut that was a special, but it is still available, and the animals were so cute. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add this bunny maybe up here, just floating by, and I'm going to color that in with my TriBlend markers. Okay, so I colored this adorable bunny, and I used gold brown to match the bunny in the photo, pale pink to also match the bunny and her cute dress, and then I used dark red for the balloon to adds a little bit more of a red accent. So I'm going to add a cute little bunny with some 3D foam right here. So cute. I kind of decided if I wanted to add more animals, but I think I'll just stick with the bunny and the balloon just so it kind of ties in the birthday. That was his birthday activity and his gift. The Build-A-Bears are not cheap, but it was super fun and they loved it. So, okay, so we have our cute little bunny, and of course, let's see if we can add some bling in here. These are the Cozy Up dots, and I'm trying to see what might, all these colors I think would match. I'm not the best with accents, so sometimes it's hard for me to decide where to put them. I think maybe I'll just go with the stars and maybe add a couple of these tan ones just to have a different color going on. So there's a few of those, and it looks like in the photos of the they put some over here too, so maybe I'll stick a few over here to add a little something. And then I remembered there was a thin cut that had clouds. So when you cut this out, it leaves you with a bunch of little clouds. So I found those, and I thought maybe adding a few of these might be fun just so that bunny looks like they are floating into something. And add that up there. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of Mink to those clouds so it kind of ties it in. I am adding a little bit of that Mink ink around the clouds just so they stand out just a little bit, just using a sponge. And then I decided to add a few clouds down here as well, so it kind of goes across the page. Definitely not the direction I was thinking in the beginning, but I love how everything kind of just turns out in the end once you start going, right? So I'm going to add some 3D foam to the back of these little clouds. So when I cut that thin cut out, I keep a bag. So I keep a baggie, and then all of these clouds I can use for other projects. So it's kind of a fun thing just to have around, those die cuts already done and ready to put on a page or a card. Okay, so again, I use the mix-in paper packet along with the cozy, so you can really stretch your paper packet and the different patterns and designs that you can use. I don't think this page screams autumn or cozy up, but I did use the cozy up along with the mix-in on this one, and then added a few more little elements. I'll put everything I use in the description of the video, and make sure and check out the other Makers with Hearts videos. There will be one each day, and I will put a playlist in the description of the video as well. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Maybe leave me a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe so you just don't miss out on future videos. And I'm super excited how this turned out. It was different than what I thought, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.